There are a lot of people that experience hip pain when rowing, and it's pretty challenging for them to pinpoint that exact reason why it's happening. And most people believe that the hip pain that they're getting from rowing is due to leaning back too far when taking the stroke, when in actuality, the hip pain is coming from how you come back up to take the next stroke. If we're rowing and we're rowing too vertical, let's say we're not getting our forward body angle at the start of the stroke or getting our back angle at the end of the stroke. If we're rowing just straight up and down, just like this, which a lot of people do, and that's not necessarily their fault, they just don't really know how to row properly. So if they're rowing straight up and down, after I get my arms away just like this, to come back up to take the next stroke, what do I have to do? I can't use my core to bring me forward because I'm already straight up. So what you end up doing instead is, because your feet are strapped in nice and tight, you actually pull your body up with your feet and pulling with your legs to bring you back up to take the next stroke. So it's not our core that's being used, it's actually our legs, our knees bending upward, pulling against our foot plates to drag ourselves up. And by doing that, you're causing extreme tension into your hip flexor muscles. So how do we fix this? We have to use our core as part of the stroke, and we need to be very, very specific about the body angles that we have throughout the stroke. When taking the stroke at the start or the catch of the stroke, you want to make sure you have that slight body angle forward. Once you drive, you always initiate the drive of the stroke with the legs first. After the legs have gone down, you use your hips to swing your back open from that forward 10 degrees past 90 to laying backwards about 10 degrees. You finish the stroke by then bringing in your arms. Now, when we swung open with our back, that's using our hips obviously to swing us open, but we're also using our core muscles to help power that angle change. Now, when we come up to take the next stroke, first thing that comes out, of course, is our arms. But after the arms come out, instead of pulling yourself up with your feet, you use your core strength, your abs, your lower back, everything. You use your core strength to do sort of like a mini sit-up as you move from that degree angle backwards, past 90 again, and then leaning slightly forward. That way, by using your core instead of your hip flexors, you're going to experience a lot less hip pain while you're rowing. A good way to practice this is to take some arms and body strokes during your warm-up in order to help initiate that hip motion and really feel the connection that your core makes to helping you take a proper stroke. You want to start with the legs nice and flat, keeping your core engaged, sitting up nice and tall, but with that slight angle forward, you're going to swing open with your back, pull in with your arms, and then have your arms come back out as the first thing, then use your core to lean forward and repeat that process. Doing arms and body for about a minute or so is a good way to get your mind focused on using your core to take the rowing stroke. So if you're experiencing hip pain when rowing, stop using your feet. Stop using the fact that your feet are strapped in to pull your body back up, okay? We really want to make sure that we're using our core muscles, even though it might be a little more tiring to do so. It's better to do it right than to hurt ourselves. I hope you guys found the information helpful, and I hope it gives you some pain-free rowing. Thanks for watching, and if you have any other ideas for some rowing videos, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to cover all sorts of topics regarding rowing. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.